me having already read an arc and having read a book before it actually comes out for me. I am literally doing big things right now. This is the first time this has ever happened because I am shit with time management. But you know what? You can now call me the queen of time management because I've read this book before it came out. So Bookish channel where we talk all things books all the time. My name is Nogo Kanya, aka Pretty Bookish, aka the Queen of Time Management, aka Noah of all things book related. Okay, so today is a big day for this channel. For the first time ever, I have a book that is an arc that has not come out yet that I've actually managed to read on time, so I can give you guys a book review of a book that isn't out yet. Literally game changing. I've only recently started getting arcs because obviously you guys know South Africa, we don't get arcs. We usually just get review copies after the book is out because timing, shipping, colonization, blame everything, whatever. So I got arcs from Atria of a couple of books that I've been really wanting to read. One of them was one of my most anticipated releases, and it was The Charm Offensive. Did I not already read it? Am I not already in love with this book? I wish it was a series. I'm obsessed with this book. I love it so much. And I'm here today to give you guys a quick review, run through of my experience of reading The Charm Offensive, and to basically tell you all that you're gonna love it and you absolutely need to read it. Seriously, you all need to read it. No joke, no cap, whatever. You guys are gonna love it. It's fantastic. So right, let's dive straight into me giving you guys some points. I'm gonna do this a spoiler-free review. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts of the book, basically just set the tone and basically just hype this book up and tell you guys all to read it. All right, some light admin before we get started. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and @PrettyXBookish. Like, comment, follow, share. I don't feel like I need to say this every video, but then again, I guess some of you are new, so like, comment, follow, share, subscribe to my channel, all that fun stuff. All right, let's get started. Jumping straight into The Charm Offensive. The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochran. Okay, so I saw this book on Instagram, I want to say maybe 3-4 months ago. I saw someone read a NetGalley, and you guys know how I feel about NetGalley. I'm not a fan of e-copies. I'm not a huge fan of review copies because colonization, but I saw this book and I was like, oh my god, this sounds so good. So the basic plot of this book is think The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, but a queer version. And I was just like, sign me up, because I'm a huge fan of all things reality TV. Love everything that has to do with reality TV. I watch all the shows. I'm literally right now in a hole of Love Island USA and Love Island UK. I love dating shows. I love, guys, I go all the way back to the days of The Flavor of Love. Do you understand how far back that is? I was a huge fan of, first of all, I love Flavor Flav, but The Flavor of Love was one of my first reality TV shows that I loved. And also, remember For the Love of Ray J? That was me and my brother's jam. I love reality TV shows, especially dating shows. I also used to watch The Bachelor, The Bachelorette quite religiously, but it fell off for me because I was just like, I mean, how many white people can we see for, I think I stopped watching it season 10 or something. I was just like, okay, there are literally no black people. I have no time. But anyway, I love the whole premise of the whole thing. So The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochran is basically a queer version of that. So I was sent an arc by Atria, and I was just like, thank God, because I really, really wanted to read this book. Okay, so it's funny because I had just finished One to Watch, which is, if you know, is the fat protagonist version of The Bachelor and Bachelorette, and then The Charm Offensive is the queer version. So I was just like, okay, yes. I love this, by the way. Check out my wrap up for July. Absolutely love that book. So The Charm Offensive. So basically it's about Dev and Charlie. So Dev is one of the showrunners, producers on the Bachelor, on the show called Ever After. And then Charlie is this kind of tech wonderkin who's you don't know what happened, but you get the sense that he had a huge scandal or whatever in his career, and he's been kicked out of Silicon Valley. Even though he's uber rich, he really wants to go back to work, and he can't go back to work until he rehabilitates his persona or whatever. So he decides he's gonna go on Ever After to kind of find a wife or whatever and get America to love him so he can go back to work. And then the gag is that Charlie doesn't, so Dev is gay. And then Dev had just had a breakup with one of the other guys who work on the show. So he's just seeing flames left, right, and center. The gag is Charlie doesn't realize he's gay until pretty far along in the book, but you get the sense from the back of the book, so this is not a spoiler, that like this is obviously a queer romance. But I was just like, okay, first of all, protect Charlie at all costs, because I'm like trying to review this without telling you guys anything. Like, you know, like Red, White, and Royal Blue, Henry, that is Charlie, literally the same guy. Like, protect him at all costs. Like, his heart is my heart is his heart. He's like one of the best protagonists, one of the best main characters that I've ever seen in a romance book. Like, Charlie's like, he made my heart soar, right? So this book basically follows the journey of them on Ever After. And it's great and it's fun and the whole reality TV. So if you watch reality TV, you know, like it's really fun to get a background insight into like what happens in the background. And you kind of like, we all know that this stuff is super staged. If you watch that show, I think it was called like Reality or something, that show that also was like backdrop or like behind the scenes of a reality show, you know what I'm talking about. So like this book is basically that. It's basically in the seedy underbelly. So let's talk about the romance, because like, Dev and Charlie make my heart so happy. This book has such incredible rep. Just across the board, such incredible rep. It's got queer rep, obviously. It's got ace rep. So much, like one of the core themes of this book is mental health rep. Mental health rep is a big deal, both for Dev and Charlie. And I don't want to tell you exactly what it is, but you get a sense from the beginning that something isn't right. Like, Charlie seems to struggle a little bit with anxiety. He's a little bit socially awkward. And then as the story goes, you start to get the information that you need. And like, it's just so heartwarming. And I think like the representation of like mental health and like queer and just like romance and love and trying to find yourself and being okay with yourself, everything about this book is fantastic. So yeah, I don't know what else. I don't want to say too much because I want you guys to read it and I don't want to spoil anything, because there's a couple of things that you get revealed to you, like, oh, and you're like, oh my God. So yes. So then what else? The plot. I thought the plot was really strong. I think because it's really character driven, like you get a sense of Charlie, you get a sense of Dev and their individual life trajectories, and then also their traumas and stuff like that, but also the happenings of the show drive the plot, and also some of the other contestants, and actually the reality TV like framework creates a really nice plot. It flows really well. One of my favorite things, by the way, is that like at some point they're in Cape. You know how like on reality TV shows they do those like home visits or those like location dates or whatever. One of them, they're all in Cape Town, and when I tell you, when they were just like walking down to the V&A waterfront, I was like, ooh! I remember when I was on Instagram, I was freaking out because they mentioned Romany creams, which is like the best biscuit on earth. And I was just like, I even like posted about it, and then the author was like to me, she DM'd me and she was like, Romany creams are A1. And I was like, yes, they are, Alison. Yes, they are. Anyway, so it's set in South Africa, it's part of it, so that's why I also loved it. But then it's just, guys, it's just good. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say anything else. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys that I've read this book. It's fantastic. You guys need to read it. You're going to love it. It's a great romance book. I think it's out September, it says here September 7th. So it's on sale September 7th. Pre-order, place your orders, order it now. And yeah. Okay guys, so that's the end of this really chaotic video. I actually need to find a format to do reviews because I feel like this video was quite chaotic. But anyway, that's the end of this little review video of The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochran. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys actually pick up this book because I really liked it, and let me know in the DMs if you've read, once you've read it, what you think of it, and let me know in the comments or DM me on Instagram. I'm always ready to talk about this book. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, definitely read One to Watch as well. Both of these are fantastic if you're into like reality TV shows, if you're into like The Bachelor and stuff. So yes. Okay guys, thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram on @prettyxbookish, like, comment, follow, share, all that fun stuff. Enjoy the rest of your day.